Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we are reviewing the Tagima TW66. Let's check this thing out. This is the TW66 from Tagima's TW line, which is their budget line out of China. Tagima is a Brazilian brand which is gaining some traction in the international market. Their higher-end basses are handmade in Brazil, however their lower-end line, the TW series, is actually made in China. And these are available on Reverb right now for $250, or even on sale for, I think I got this for $211. Featuring a 3-tone sunburst poplar body, a maple neck with a maple fretboard, 21 frets, 34-inch scale, with a beautiful gloss finish, and some styling cues from the 1951 Precision bass as well as the Telecaster bass from the late 60s. This looks to be a pretty nice offering for a beginner instrument, at least on paper. Now, I originally did an unboxing video on this as well as the TW65, which is their PJ model. However, I didn't really like how they played out of the box. There was a lot of fret buzz and it wasn't really that good of an experience. However, after a new set of strings, MJC Ironworks, nickel-plated stainless steel, 45 to 105, and a nice setup, this thing is actually not too bad at all. The TW66 features a split coil precision bass style pickup and a volume and tone control. That is it. For the rest of the hardware, you have a cheap bridge that has a non-standard screw pattern here, so that's kind of lame. And then you have some regular cheap tuners up top. I mean, again, this thing is sub $300, and it looks like you're getting a lot here. But I know you guys are wondering, what does this thing sound like? You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and pinch that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. Not bad. My initial impressions were not that favorable because of the poor setup. However, after a new set of strings and a real setup done by myself, this thing is actually quite good. The fretwork is actually not that bad, not bad at all, especially for a sub $300 Chinese-made bass. This thing is actually quite nice. The finish on the neck is also a very premium feeling finish, and it extends over the fretboard as well, which is a cool kind of vintage touch. You usually don't see lacquered fretboards on instruments this cheap. You usually see them on American-made Fenders and stuff like that, so I appreciate that extra touch on an instrument in this price range. Balance-wise, this thing is a little bit neck-heavy. This is a poplar body with a solid maple neck, so the body is probably a little bit on the light side compared to the neck. Weight-wise, in general, this thing is actually 9 pounds on the dot. So this isn't the lightest instrument in the world, but it is sub 10 pounds, and overall, decently balanced. A set of cheaper lightweight like Wilkinson tuners or something like that would definitely do this thing some favors. However, the stock tuners aren't the worst. They're fairly accurate. I've had no issues tuning this thing up after restringing it. They are a little bit inconsistent when turning them, but you know, small potatoes for an instrument that's sub $300. Again, I got this for $211 shipped, and brand new, these are $250. As I mentioned before, the controls are very simple. You have a volume control and a tone control, just like an old school P bass, because it's a P bass. And thus far, we've had the tone at 100%. Let's go ahead and turn that down halfway, see what it sounds like. Yeah. This thing is not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the tone down all the way and let's see what this sounds like. Not bad. The tone control actually does something, and that is not that common on basses sub $300. Now let's go ahead and turn the tone back up, and let's see how this thing slaps. Yeah, this thing slaps really good indeed. Not bad. Overall, this is a very solid instrument. Now, I don't like that they're not using a standard screw layout for the bridge, which makes replacing it with an upgraded bridge a bit more difficult. However, outside of that, looks like the tuners can be easily replaced, as well as the pickup and electronics if you wanted to upgrade this in the future. I actually really like the feel of this bass, and I think we're going to use this as a platform to test some different P pickups in another video. Now, let's go ahead and see what this thing sounds like with some drums behind it. Are we at the right setting? So here are my final thoughts on the Tagima TW66. Overall, for $250 new, this is a solid little bass here. With a simple truss rod adjustment and string change, this thing is a very solid player. I don't like the non-standard screw pattern on the bridge, and it is a little bit neck heavy due to the cheap tuners. However, both things can be upgraded, though the bridge would probably be a little bit more of a challenge due to the need to drill additional holes for an aftermarket bridge, as most bridges do not come with this kind of screw pattern here. So what am I going to rate the Tagima TW66? I'm going to go ahead and rate this bass 4 claws out of 5. for $250 or even less on sale, like I got it for $211, this thing is a pretty nice package. For a beginner or for someone who wants a nice little precision-based modding platform, this is a great candidate here, especially if you appreciate the glossy neck and fingerboard. Again, we're actually going to be using this bass as a platform to test some additional precision bass pickups from EMG, DiMarzio, and some others, so be sure to stay tuned for that video. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about the Tagima TW66. And as always, until we groove again.